Yo, what's going on, man? It's Dosia. We here live. Yo, Sleep, where we at, man? Where we at?
Man, we at Blue Lounge, baby.
Yeah, man. We outside, man. Listen, this is different. So, it's the first time that we done did this, like, outside. We at one of the, like, livest spots in St. Louis, man. St. Louis Blue Lounge. And we got a special guest. Man. This it's dope because this man is like the icon of St. Louis. Like he's the accolades that this man has. Like you really can't put it into one show because we only got so much time. Because he already told us, look, I got stuff to do. So you know what I'm saying. Just let me. I'm gonna pull up, okay. You know what I'm saying. And I'm gonna just, I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing. But I gotta let you know I gotta go at a certain time. So we gotta make sure we on our best behavior though. But you know what I'm saying, Mr. Ono, man, like. It's live effect,
no last name, just Ono.
Yeah, dog. Like nobody even really knows this man's last name. Like, can we say that? Like,
just keep it Ono.
Can we do that? Like, can we say our last name?
Yeah,
it's Ono.
No, I gotta keep the mystique. Okay, keep the mystique. Oh no,
man.
Oh,
look,
no.
I appreciate I appreciate the love
on,
and just the way you guys.
I
mean, those you've been hyping me up from day one, man.
Keep doing it, dog.
You've been hyping me up from day one.
Look at this guy, man.
And I truly appreciate
Look at
that.
this guy. Look at this guy.
Blue Lounge.
This guy,
Hey, you got your knees out, man.
I do got my knees out. Listen, man. Listen. I got my good scar on there from when I was in the kickboxing. That's when I was kickboxing back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, y'all look that up. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just playing. But no, I got my HBCU shorts on, Grambling State University. You know what I'm saying? Got my pink shorts on. Real men wear pink. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it. I mess with it, man.
Nah, go ahead though.
Man, speak.
Nah. Doja always been a huge supporter. He's always made me feel like I can do it.
Yeah.
Even in when I was in some tight spots.
Keep going.
I don't know if we're gonna get to the tight spots on all that
hey.
But
listen.
it wasn't always like this. Like it wasn't always that mine's is shining.
Oh man.
So
snap your fingers, baby.
so that's really great. And shout out to y'all, man, for your podcast, Sleep, Doja. It takes people with real will to like keep consistent and keep doing it and keep pushing. Keep recording, keep doing it. I mean, that's how I got to where I am. I just kept on going. So
we appreciate it.
Super appreciative of y'all. Thank you for coming to Blue Lounge. We outside on the patio.
We on the patio, man.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
On the patio. Listen, man. Listen.
If I could rewind back to one of our earlier episodes, we talked about being too old to be outside.
It got real in Blue Lounge for me and Sleep.
We talked about just how bottle after bottle kept coming, and I was like, I'm too old for this.
Nah, it was a real moment because like the thing about it is like we was at the bar and like listen, me and Sleepy, we ain't got the fake the funk, none of that shit. Like ain't nobody balling like that, right?
School,
ain't nobody balling like that. So look, the first bottle come out, I look at Sleepy like, fuck is you doing? Like we ain't got who paying for that? What are you doing? So another bottle come out, he look at me like, oh, so you trying to show like you think because who paying for that bottle? Ono comes out was like, y'all not more bottles, like the sparklers were coming out, like, and shout out to the sparkler ladies. Yeah, I don't know what the right term.
The bottle girl.
I
don't know. Like you're right. When you put it like that, it sounds like it's wrong or something, right?
Listen, if you follow Ono on IG, you need to follow him between the hours of like 9 p.m. to like probably 3-4 in the morning. Because you will see some boy. Listen, you will see some stuff. And I mean, the sparklers, they do this thing, and then things get to moving, and like they even got their own page. I don't even know if you know that. Like they got their own page. Oh, you know that? Of course you do.
Of course he know that.
Why wouldn't he? That's Ono. No last name, dog.
Oh shit.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna give some background on Ono. Because he like a little brother to us.
Yes, definitely.
We all alphas. We came to the same time.
Yeah. Shout out to that, because it's some other like podcasts. There's some other organizations.
Hey, it's part of our network though, so we show everybody that's part of the network.
He's showing love. I ain't showing love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
This guy, man.
but no, just to see, because we older than him. I pledged in 02. He's 03.
I'm 40, by the way.
09.
09 is what I was about to say.
Yeah.
So to see, somebody that comes 7 years after me, and to see what he has done, and how he carries himself around St. Louis.
It's big.
Just got what?
Come
one
on.
of the top 40 under 40
Come
here in St.
on,
Louis.
man.
Yeah,
Come on, man. What else?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, to see that young man mature.
Yes, sir.
One, we had input on picking the guys.
Yeah.
So to see a guy that we thought had, was alpha material, not only like show us, but exceed all expectations.
Yeah, facts.
It's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I keep forgetting this a mic. I keep just wanting to look at Ono.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Wait, bro, you got your sunglasses on?
We outside.
Who are you, bro?
We outside.
Who are you? Who is this guy? Where you get the sunglasses from?
I didn't know that we were gonna be outside.
That man went to Walmart, got them sunglasses, y'all.
I ain't rich or nothing, but I'll spend some money on.
Oh man. Okay, so clearly, I got my knees out. You know what I'm saying? Shea butter.
So
Go ahead.
This is what's funny. Background. Dosia set this all up. Like
right.
he talked to Ono.
He
He set up
did.
everything.
Man.
The pandemic had us doing remote. Set
Yeah.
out to things loosening up. So I'm thinking, and Daryl's off camera, but we thinking.
Shout out to Daryl.
That
Yeah.
we,
You know what I'm saying?
That we finna just.
D got me.
We gonna do it like normal. I would
Yeah.
normally have on something like this.
Yeah.
And Dosia, I called Dosia. I'm like, yo, I'm here. Where you at? What's going on?
Yeah.
He kicks it off like this. So,
Yeah.
You know what that means.
Hey, yo, listen.
I'm a single father, right? And I just had to drop off my son.
That's how I started. That's how we going.
And I ain't dressed. And
Hey,
I'm like,
look.
okay. He's
Hey,
like,
man.
no. I mean, I'm just gonna come. I ain't gonna be late, but
Listen.
I'm coming.
Hey,
He pulled up with the Gremlin shorts,
Listen.
the tall socks, and the Nike slides.
Hey, man.
So now I'm overdressed.
Listen.
So
Well, and, I mean, the thing about it is, bro, I went to the zoo with my son. We was
Single
kicking
father.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
We-
look, that works for everything. It really
Yeah,
does.
I was at the zoo with my son. That's it.
Hey,
Cut. That's it. That's
but
where we at.
then I felt better because Ono pulled up.
Man.
I've been calling
No.
Ono Young Desmond Tutu for
Listen.
at least a decade. He pulled up, is this living? I don't know.
Bruh, listen. It's almost 100. It's almost 100 degrees outside.
Got the hat on.
Not a
I feel
sweat
better
on him.
now. I
Not
feel
a
like
sweat
that
on
first
him.
day.
The man got his ankles out. You know what I'm saying? Fresh shea butter, baby.
this is how we do it in Nigeria.
Oh, hey
The
yo,
weather is
Yo.
pretty close. So,
Yo, listen.
I'm in my natural
listen,
habitat
man.
right now.
Some of y'all is African American, but some of y'all is African. Yo, this is the real. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
look.
Come on,
They
man.
got some nice looking women from over there.
Oh,
Hello?
see, okay.
Hello.
Dude,
Listen.
But I'm not looking anymore, so I'm good.
Well, hey, yo, whoa. So let's
I'm good.
let's dive into that for a second.
let's welcome Ono to the club.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out,
We
man.
here, we
Shout
here.
out.
I'm
So
excited.
how'd that come about, man? Come on, man. Make it
so
because she gonna see this. So you know,
me and Justice,
Come on.
we met
Ooh.
like 6
say
years
a name
ago.
so you know it's real. What's the name again?
Justice.
What's the name again?
Justice.
What's the name again?
Justice Johnson. Soon to be. Anyway.
Come on.
Just Ono. We ain't
Come
putting
on.
no
It's just
name.
Ono. It's just Ono. She ain't got no last name no more. You know what I'm saying?
So we met 6 years ago.
Huh.
And
That's crazy.
we were at dinner,
Mm-hmm.
at a graduation dinner, and she tells me that I talked to everybody else at the table but her. I don't know if that's true, but I talked to everybody at the table. I didn't really remember meeting her at the time.
Yeah.
But later on that,
you was faded.
most of the time I am. But later on that night, though, one of my buddies had her and her friend brought them to the party. So they came to the party, and I walk up, and I see
on.
her, and I'm like,
Come
man,
on.
nobody else talking to her?
Yeah.
Like nobody else trying to hop down? Like, what's going on? I was like, that
yeah,
nigga's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I was looking around like,
Yeah.
this got to be. And so
Yeah.
I walk up to her, and I talk to her, and I asked for her number. And instead of, like, getting the number, I gave her my phone. And then she put in the number in my phone, and I just walked away.
That's how you just.
It's a little player.
Yeah.
You hear that?
And
You hear that? You just walk up.
I just,
Yo, hey, how you-
so we would talk. Well, I mean, we had a little bit of conversation. But while she was putting her number in my
But
phone,
nah,
I
it
just
sound-
walked
it
away.
sound bad. Look, we gonna edit that and make it sound like when he walked up to her. I know know you're gonna see this, Jay. When he walked up to her, he handed her the phone, pointed, but
you know,
and he walked off into the night.
But you know that wouldn't have worked though.
Welcome to the night.
We're
not gonna do that. We like our version better.
No, but you got to look at it like this though. Here's the concept. Here's the concept though. I gave her my phone and I let her hold on to it because in my mind I felt like she wasn't gonna leave with my phone.
Time out. We gonna pause it. You gave her your phone and you let her hold on to the phone?
Yes, she had it for like half the night. Cause I was like, it's my event. Yeah. I got stuff to do.
That's you a bad man.
And you know,
you a bad man.
That's extra.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sleepy. In your single days. And you see someone across the way.
It's a dangerous play.
You hand
it's
your
a Hail
phone
Mary.
up and you walking off.
I was so nervous about phones. Doja can vouch. In the beginning, I ain't even want no phone. I had a black book.
Sleepy had a black. Oh, we gotta do it. We gotta do an actual. Ooh, we gotta do an episode on the black book. Y'all don't even understand. There was a real black book Sleepy had. This book was taped up. This book looked like it was something out of like a trash can, but it had numbers.
Was it your brain?
Like
it was like a brain.
It was like a brain, bro. He had a brain before
that's
a brain.
That's a backstory, y'all. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Bro.
Yeah, you know, we're non-hate and non-pledged organization.
I used to pull it out my back pocket and literally
facts.
And
I seen it.
Those
it was terrible.
Laugh at because
terrible.
I didn't want no woman to be able to get in contact with me like that.
Like picture.
It was a method to the madness. No. But wherever we was at, I would make sure, and Doja would laugh all the time. I would have to make calls, like just to check in on them, not every day. Just let them know I'm thinking about them. And Doja would just be like, "Bro, it's time to go." I would literally just be sitting. Just making calls.
No, literally. Like when I tell
making calls on what, guys?
Like he's like
are we talking?
Yo, let me call your phone real quick. Let me see your cell phone real quick.
Was y'all at a payphone?
Oh my God.
Y'all was using a landline?
I had a house phone, man. I had a phone for the house.
My man had a house phone, dog.
Hey,
it was crazy.
You gotta understand.
Oh man.
But I would be outside at night, and I ain't got no cell phone, so they can't check up on me and see where I'm at. Ain't no. I called you ain't pick up.
Nah, it was a real scenario. Like I can't speak to all of them, but I remember I was at his apartment and we was gonna go somewhere, and I'm just like, yo, what you doing, bro? It's taking so long. He was like, I gotta make a phone call real quick. Okay. Hour go by. I like, Sleep, what's up, man? He was like, I got two more. Two more what? He walks downstairs, and I wish I had something look like a black book. He said, I gotta check in, bro. I gotta make these calls. I said, what are you, some kind of like, what?
Bill collector?
Yeah, like, what the fuck are you doing? What you mean you gotta make calls? I don't understand.
It was a different time.
Dog, whole black book.
Y'all don't understand how it was, you know, not everybody got a cell phone. I hooked up with one chick, and she wasn't going for it.
Yeah.
Literally, we went on like 3 dates. And the third date,
she brought him a phone.
No. Yes, the third date.
Pulled up with him.
The third date, she like, oh, let's stop over here real quick. I think we about to get some ice cream or something.
Nah, she said,
I'm like, I'll get you some ice cream with them. She's like, no. Sprint right there.
They're gonna get you a phone.
And y'all got a plan together.
No, nothing like that.
Nothing like that.
She like, if you really want to deal with me, you're gonna have to have a phone.
Wow.
Because I be wanting to get in contact with
you. So that's why you got a cell phone. Because let me tell you, this is when First Fridays was going on, so that kind of dates it, right?
Shout out to Harry and Fred.
Yo, shout out to Harry and Fred.
The rest
Shout
of
out
the
to Harry
team,
and Fred. Yeah, man, definitely legendary. But Sleepy pulls up, you know what I'm saying, whatever, we finna go to First Fridays, and he got a cell phone. I'm like, where'd you get that? I'm laughing hysterically at this point. Who got you a cell? Where you get what? He was like, I got a cell phone. And the thing about it is, Sleepy was trying to be so cool about it. Which, I mean, I got a cell phone, guys. What's the issue? I'm like, no. My nigga, you done had a book for like, you done had a Bible for like 4 years. Like, what do you mean? This is not nothing new. So yeah, man. But it was just crazy times. But
she don't even live. She live in like Arizona or something now. She been gone.
Shout out to Arizona. Shout out to her being gone.
Shout out.
Put a last name out there, but shout out to Lauren, man.
She got a first name. Okay.
Yeah,
shout out.
Because Lauren, hey, listen.
Wait, so do we shout out?
All the bullshit that used to be on, Lauren helped get me from like the old me.
Yeah.
That was wilding.
So do we shout out Lauren?
He started me on the journey.
Shout out to Lauren.
Shout out to Lauren. Hey, we might need to edit this out. Hey, Digga May, we might need to edit that part out. Shout out Lauren, but we might need to edit that part out.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
She was the one that stopped, like, the first chick ever to be like, nah, that bullshit that you on ain't finna work. Like, she straight up told me. She like, if you
Told you what it
she
is.
was going to WashU, she was like getting a master's. She was like, no,
Shout out to WashU.
that bullshit that you ain't finna work with me. And
Damn.
I was like, fuck.
Damn.
It ain't.
Were you wearing the sunglasses then? Were you wearing the sunglasses then because you got the part in your head too? Like you like low key like
I had
Gunna.
waves back then, dog.
Yeah, you did have. I remember the
waves
360 waves. I remember the 360 waves.
But no. But because of her, she like put me on the path that helped me become a better person. Because without that, I probably wouldn't be married now. In all honesty, I'd probably still be. I probably have like 3 phones.
Shout out to Black Love. Let's just bring that back. Shout out to Black
strong
Love.
Black women not taking bullshit because she definitely was like.
Yeah,
Shout out to Black
real.
women not taking
I
bullshit.
can't
That's
call you,
real.
but you can call me whenever you want to.
Yeah.
But I can't
That's
call you.
real.
So Ono, first name, no last name.
Oh my goodness.
First name, no last name.
I
So
thought y'all were gonna keep
Nah,
telling
nah,
these
nah,
stories.
nah.
I was just gonna sit here and relax.
So with the love part, right? Which you know, you gave her your phone. She She put the number in. You disappeared into the night like a I don't even know.
Yeah,
right?
like a samurai
like
or some
samurai.
shit.
Ooh, I like that shit. Okay, cool. Keep that samurai shit in there, Digga man. So what happened? What happens from that point? You know what I mean?
Actually,
Like,
you know, so that part of the story sounds cool as fuck.
Yeah.
But the night ends. I get my phone back. She like, you just gonna leave your phone with me? I was like, yeah. I didn't want you to leave.
let's pause real quick. Were there any missed calls?
There was tons. There was tons. It was my party.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but here's the thing.
Right. I mean,
here's the thing. Y'all know about
like
events
calls to
and
be
shit.
like, yeah, I'm at the door. Can you get me
Yes,
in?
all of
or was
those.
there calls
And-
like, who answered your phone?
No, she didn't answer.
Okay,
my phone.
okay.
She didn't answer
Woo.
my phone. I mean, it was just the first day
This
we
how tall
met.
tales get started
you
right
know
here.
what I mean? Yeah,
She was answering the phone.
Yeah,
she was
she-
talking to them.
You know what I'm saying? Send it back text. Hey. You know what I'm saying?
Right, she didn't answer. But after the night, I called her and she actually didn't answer. Like she didn't answer for a minute. Yeah,
She must have saw a text.
I don't know.
Somebody sent you the sneaky link text like, yo, when you get done with this party, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. You know, I can't put it together what happened, but really, like it took like about a couple weeks before I saw her out again, and then
Oh wow, so you didn't even talk to her?
I tried.
Yeah.
She didn't hit me back.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
Here we
honest.
go.
Since
Here we go.
You know, I'm on the podcast.
We got him,
with my
Jay.
guys.
It's cool. We got him. We got him.
I'm on the podcast with my guys.
Okay. All right.
My reputation preceded me
Ooh.
quite a bit,
Okay.
so I'm pretty sure she had heard something.
Yeah.
And
I
that
mean,
was-
what other reputation could it be that you're a hardworking alpha man that is just,
Come on,
you know what I'm
Doja.
saying, a man of Alpha Fraternity
Come on.
Incorporated. A
Come
black
on,
man
Doja.
who is just trying to
Come
make
on.
sure that he
No,
makes
no,
a
wait,
difference
wait,
in St.
wait.
Louis. You know what I'm saying?
That's
how we doing.
Keep it real. The worst thing that you could hear, at least back in the day when we were young,
Yeah.
was, "Oh, I heard about you."
And it happens often.
If you-
I didn't get that.
Like,
I didn't have that.
You ain't had that Doja ever?
I had those problems.
Come on, man.
Listen, man.
You
I
know
was
what?
just being honest here.
He a single. He a single.
He's a single
He a single
dad.
dad. That he
I got my knees out. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Like, you can trust me. My knees are out. You see what I'm saying? Totally vulnerable right now. It's all good. It's all good.
Hey, y'all are too funny.
No, but she hit you with.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, so she didn't even answer to even tell me that, you know, that my
Dang.
reputation preceded me.
So she was just
but
like,
I
you be
could've-
cool how you be
Yeah,
cool.
but I
Yeah.
could have figured.
Yeah.
But then it was like we were out
Mhm.
again, and I saw her, and then I start hitting her up. I'm like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
So the next day, I hit her up and I was like, hey, you know, I'm cooking. I got lunch made, blah blah blah.
Wait.
And-
Pause. You hit her up to tell you was cooking,
Yeah.
and you had
But in
things
reality,
prepared.
you had it made. Like,
Yeah, I was texting.
So
I
what
was
you
like,
mean you bought it and then you
No,
brought
no,
it
no.
home?
I actually cooked, Doja. I actually
My
cooked.
man is
I
a
throw
cook.
down. I throw down in the
Is it-
kitchen.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what's
I
up.
actually do.
Oh shit.
So she's like, you know what? She pulls up, and we have lunch. We go out, and it just kind of. It looks like after that day, I think we spent like the next month together. Like we
Wow.
spent every day together. Like
Wow.
after that.
that
And
shit
Wow.
sound like a fucking romantic comedy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then that's how the relationship blossomed. But fast forward when I tell this story to her and I tell my side of things, she's like, "Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna answer you at all."
Yeah.
And then she was like, "I wasn't gonna answer until you said you cooked." Like literally, that's what she said. She was like, "You said you cooked."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay." Like
Yeah.
you took the time to cook and set up some shit for me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull up and see
Yeah.
what he's about.
Shout out to Black Love.
Shout out to Black Love,
Shout out to
man.
Black Love.
That's how that worked out.
So
and
Go ahead.
And now we engaged.
Yeah.
And we expecting a child
And you expecting it? Yo, can we do it? Like,
it's
what are we
amazing.
doing?
I
Like,
don't got
and
much
nothing else
time,
left.
man. You
Nothing
got
else
cheers
left.
with the water.
Yeah, we got
to
cheers
say,
with the
we
water.
gotta do something.
We can't just
Hey,
go back in the
there we go.
club. We outside.
Nah. We can't do that. So obviously the $1 million question, right? So the moment. What if you remember the moment? When was the moment that you knew that? I'm doing it.
It was.
I'm bending down on one knee.
Yeah, it was her love for my family.
And listen, man, if you've never met Ono's family, and I won't even say, because listen, all y'all can't meet Ono's family, okay? I'm speaking up for my mans right here. Y'all can't meet Mama Ono. I met Mama Ono. She gave me a hug. I'm officially in the family. I just want to let you know that. So,
No,
you
but
know what I'm saying?
it was my love, her love for my family. I don't know. I got a multitude of stories that made me like, I need to keep her around and forever. Yeah. But it was one of them. My dad has been battling diabetes for a long time. So he gets really sick sometimes, and it was a time that he hit me up, and he was like, "Hey, I'm not feeling great.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what's going on." And I get to the house, and he's not there, and I'm like, "Where could he be?"
Yeah.
And then my mom calls me from Nigeria, and she's like, "Oh, your dad got taken to the hospital." And I'm like,
wow.
"Oh my God, like, this is serious."
Yeah.
What hospital? Where is he at?
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I get to the hospital, and Justice is already there.
Oh, man.
That's beautiful.
Like,
come on, man.
I'm like, hey, yo.
That's proposed right there. Listen, what are you doing in like 6-7 months? Can we just?
All right. And she's already there, and I'm looking. I'm like, how did you get here? She was like, right before everything popped off, he called me because you didn't answer the phone. He called me.
You didn't answer the phone for your phone.
I mean, no, it was.
What were you doing?
We had already talked, but
doing?
it was the follow up conversation that I missed the call. Right?
Yo, listen, I'm guilty of that too. I'm not gonna lie.
And you know how it is.
No, because when my mom calls all the time, like my mom will call me just listen. Mom, when you see this, I doubt you ever see this, but I'm gonna start answering all the calls because you be wanting to talk about random stuff, and I'll be like, Mom, we just talked about that like 20 minutes ago. I feel you.
Sometimes you don't know how serious the situation is.
So, as the only person here, I think that has lost parents.
R.I.P.
Answer the goddamn phone.
Hey man, I got
R.I.P. No, I'm guilty of that. Answer your phone when your people's call. Digga May. You over there? You good over there? He over there off Jameson, y'all. And listen, man. We poured you a cup, brother. Your cup is empty, Digga May.
Y'all was drinking up, though.
Digga May over here looking like.
We gotta get you another one.
Yeah.
We gotta get you another one.
Shout out to Dosia get Daryl a lot of slack. But shout out to Daryl, man.
Hey,
my
listen.
man in the cut, he got shit
Young
set up,
Swizzy.
microphones and shit.
Young Swizzy. You see, I got a microphone. He might not get this back.
Yeah, we chilly.
I like how I'm feeling right now. I might start doing podcasts by myself and just buy this from him, just post it in my shower or something.
He's setting up a YouTube page for us. He about to get the Slumber Party t-shirts printed. Like, we outside, baby.
Oh, yeah.
The Hoochie Daddy shorts.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, my knees is out, bro.
This guy.
I don't know if you caught that, though, right? So, Sleepy, what's the name of your following again?
You already know. Man.
No. Wait. So Ono don't know. What's the name of it?
Oh, okay. So
come on.
We got people that kind of gravitate. You know how it goes. It's two people.
Come on.
Some people don't like shit I be talking about.
No.
Mad at me. And some niggas, not really niggas. I hate to say it's mostly women actually.
Ooh.
Come on.
No,
Here we go.
Because
Spicy.
No, it ain't nothing like that. Cause I big up the women. Like, I appreciate y'all, man. Like, black women don't get enough love. Like they don't.
You gotta go to sleep.
Ain't no. Fuck that.
That's not your name. That's not the name on Instagram. Don't you gotta go to sleep?
Not with me.
Don't you gotta go to sleep?
With the niggas that you
listen.
Hold
You
on,
gotta go to sleep. You gotta go to sleep. Why would you not go to sleep? You have to go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Okay, so anywho.
Gotta go to sleep.
Doja's got the Dojaites, and that shit sound hella fucking fantastic to me.
Oh my God.
Like Dojaites, like that.
Weirdos.
It's a thing.
It's a whole thing, and they misspell when they like it be on YouTube. No. We gonna go in, bro. Listen. First of all, if you gonna try to diss me, right, on YouTube in comments, right?
Hey,
First of all,
the way you holding that mic, man, you gotta drop a diss track.
Listen, man, I might just do it, bro.
I'm sorry.
And I'm gonna shoot the video here at the Blue Lounge. I want y'all to know where I'm at. Listen, man, if you go diss me, like, you need to spell right, like your sentence fragments, like like using nouns correctly. Like you need to go back. I'm not gonna answer anything that doesn't read correctly. That's just disrespectful to the education that I have. Because I'm 40. My knees are out.
And a single dad.
Come on, man. My knees are out. You feel me? Go ahead, Sleep. Because they gotta go to sleep. You gotta go to sleep.
Because my nickname is Sleepy. Because
Just tell you, that's a whole lot of explanation.
Because
Tell the party.
eyes.
What's the name of it?
And my Instagram.
What's the name?
Gotta go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I
Come
thought
on,
a
come
cool
on.
ass name would be Slumber Party. Because
Wait.
just because you got a slumber party, mean you at your house.
No.
Wait,
It does not mean that.
Wait a minute.
So wait, any slumber party I've been at the actual house. I'm not having a summer party over the phone. Like, what are you at?
So when we record,
You gotta go to sleep.
folks.
And when you go to sleep, you have a slumber party.
No, folks work.
And you sleep in groups.
Folks work a long day.
Ooh wee.
And they get home and then ate their dinner.
Ooh,
I
wee.
know I listen to podcasts,
Yeah.
at night. So if they rocking with us,
It's a
the
slumber
last
party.
voices we gonna hear, the last voices they hear is ours.
Or yours.
Nah,
Because they're referring to the slumber
You
party.
see how much he talk? They never hear my
The
voice.
slumber party, right?
They never hear my voice. Like,
Gotta
see
go
how
to
he-
sleep.
Hey, I hear
Man. Gotta go to sleep.
But no, I embrace negative comments, positive comments, whatever. I interact.
Y'all
I
get
talk
negative
to 'em.
comments?
Bro,
Motherfucker.
oh my God.
Oh my God.
And listen. This has nothing to do with me as a person. It's these two. They will instigate every single comment that comes through. Dosia, I know you ain't gonna let that dude talk. Oh my, low key, high key. I really think it's both of them. Like just like you know what I'm saying. Like burner accounts. It's burner accounts. It's burner accounts.
So this is the thing. Me and Daryl actually get up. We actually go on, respond to.
And they'll respond.
If we get an email,
Good for
or
them.
Somebody say something good.
Y'all
or
niggas
bad.
get fan mail? This shit?
It's not even like that. It's not. No. No. 'Cause we do this for the people. We not. We. I'm with y'all.
It's like a summer party for the people.
No, but anyway.
Cause you gotta go to sleep.
I
gotta go to
I try
sleep.
to interact with folks,
Uh-huh.
good or bad.
Listen,
And
I'll get
this
there
bad
eventually.
Is bad because
Right.
I'm a simp.
Oh
let's see,
my God.
why you always giving women love, never the niggas? I'm like, cause you a nigga.
Like,
Be strong, nigga. Like, be a man.
Why you just say, wow, be strong. Shout out to experiencing vulnerability, man.
Hell
It's
no.
it's okay to be soft sometimes.
And as a person who has gone to therapy and I'm in touch with,
shout out to therapy, by
Shout
the
out
way.
to therapy.
feelings and
Get
shit.
you a feelings wheel.
I got
Google feelings wheel. Google what a
What-
feelings
what is
wheel
that?
is.
Why don't you tell us right
yes,
here?
Sir, listen.
Sorry,
Educate.
I
black
ain't mean
men
to.
teach.
But I think
Black
that's
men
that's good.
So real talk, feelings wheel.
Oh, I thought you put out a blood just now.
Oh yeah. Hey yo, listen. Y'all don't see what's going on
I
right
wanna
now.
know what a feelings wheel is.
Deacon May is over here just living his best life. He ain't got to be on the screen. My man showed up with no socks on. Like they talking about me. But anyways,
Hey,
feelings
he got
wheel.
that pen. He got that real shit in there.
Yeah, Jameson gone. Like he over there good.
Feelings
but
wheel.
Feelings wheel is basically so. I wasn't able to talk about how I felt. Right. It was always short one word answers. Like it was always like, Doja, how you feeling? I'm good. I'm cool. My post the voice, like there was a lot of emotions that I was experiencing, but I didn't know how to really like dialogue about them. So I just give one word answers. Because you ask me a question, I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be mean. Just answer your question. I'm cool. I'm good. So my therapist, and shout out to therapist, seriously. But my therapist was like, I want to challenge you to engage with what you're feeling, right? So if the feelings wheel basically it starts with a happy, sad, angry, whatever, and then it uses words to describe how you're feeling. So if it's like if I'm sad, I'm scared, I'm anxious. That's what I am. You see what I'm saying? It gives you words to actually describe how you're feeling. So it's not just I'm all right, I'm cool. No, this is how I'm feeling.
That's what's up.
And those words leads to dialogue that you can actually have about how you're feeling. Because truthfully, man, like a lot of black men, like I just feel like us as black men, period, have to take time to really dialogue what we're going through, right? And not just it's business owners, husbands, fathers, whatever, but just as who you are when you wake up in the morning, ain't nobody else there, no kids, no wife, nothing. You are looking in the mirror. Who are you in that person? Having those mirror conversations with yourself. affirming yourself. You know what I'm saying? Speaking life into your own self so you can go out and be a father and not be just a dad, but an active father, right? So you can have conversations with your spouse, with your child, with your wife. Fiance, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I love it. But that's ultimately what a feelings wheel has helped me do. Like, realize what I'm feeling. And also, listen, if I'm in a mode where I know that I can't dialogue right because I'm feeling sad or you know, just whatever, being able to really speak up for myself. So it also adds that confidence to say, listen, I can't dialogue about that right now. Like, I don't have the words. So I'm gonna just take a step back and just, you know, just be good for me. And I mean, that's that's speaking up for your no. That's your boundary. So overall, that's what the feelings wheel is. I recommend, and it's free to listen. You can go to Google, get you a feelings wheel, download that mug, and you can just use it to describe what you're feeling. And I just urge a lot of black men, period, but black men especially, to just get in tune with who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Sleepy, you got a therapist?
Not anymore. I have not gone to therapy in a while.
Daryl, you got a therapist?
I do.
Yeah.
So
I do.
So I got a follow-up question because this is like super important to me.
Yeah.
And
You didn't ask me if I had a therapist, but it's cool.
I mean
obviously.
You just talked about your therapist.
I did.
But I tried therapy. I think it's good. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a great thing. But my issue was I could never find the right therapist.
Yeah.
So I tried different people, and I just didn't connect. So my follow-up question is, who is your therapist in the sense that is more so not names, but demographic? Is it a older black man? Is it a woman? I wanted a black woman, but I haven't had one yet. So like as regards to,
and I think and again, I don't want to. I'm sorry. I didn't know you had something.
Let me go.
Okay, go ahead.
The only reason I really stopped going to therapy is because she went on maternity leave, and I didn't want to find another therapist. So whenever she get back in the game, I'm ready to go. And you got to give people time. You know, hey, having a child, I understand. I can't, physically whatever, but I've been as a father, I get it. So ain't no rush. I just didn't, I don't feel comfortable once you find a therapist that you really like, because it's really not a one-size-fits-all type of thing. It's like you got to shop around. Like anything. You don't get the first car that you see. You don't just be, this house nice, without looking at no other houses. Like, you shop around. So with a therapist, you got to do the same thing. Because black women is just something, I don't know, they're motherly sometimes, but they stern too. When you bullshitting, a black woman will call your ass out in a heartbeat.
And I also to take it even a step back, I would challenge, anybody who was looking for, not just you, but anybody who's looking to jump into therapy, to also take time to learn a little bit about yourself, to learn about what things trigger you, what things are you like to talk about that you don't like to talk about, because when you're looking for therapists, they'll have a list of a bunch of shit that they want to, that they can talk, that they're good at, that they're licensed in, whatever, and it can be overwhelming because it's like, it's a million people, whatever. And like Sleep said, you could obviously talk to a million different people, but that costs as well. You know what I'm saying? Not to get in your pockets, but like deductible, you got to pay the deductible. You got to pay whatever their fee is at that time, because some people don't do through insurance. So journaling, right? What I like to do is journal. What I've been doing lately is using my phone to do, it's called a voice journal. So I like talking to my phone. I won't even listen to what I've said till like 2-3 weeks later, just to see if I've grown from that moment, just to see how what other instances I've come across that may have like affected me, like to think about. You see what I'm saying? So that way I could actually have a dialogue to bring to a therapist.
And it's not to cut you off, anybody that's employed, and working for like a decent company, they have services like set up through the job.
Big fact.
And you don't have to necessarily go see face to face. You could do telehealth where you talk to them. You can Zoom. Like it's so many different ways that you can interact, with a therapist. And I mean, I hate to say it, I'm gonna go back because I was kind of rude. I'm a dick sometimes on the podcast when I'm talking to y'all, but nah, y'all good. That's why I talk to y'all in the fucking comments. No, I'm gonna be real.
Gotta go to sleep.
That's why I talk to y'all in the. I'm talking about the negative stuff. I talk to y'all in the comments
because it's a summer party regardless.
positive or negative, any feedback that y'all give us, that means that you tapped in and that you listening.
Right.
That's important.
And I'm appreciative that you take time out of your busy ass day to even listen to us or watch us on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah, because it's a million podcasts you can listen to. Yeah.
So that's why I ain't never cursed none of y'all out when I'm in the comments.
I will.
I ain't never said nothing negative.
I will.
Because I'm appreciative.
Yeah.
Because you could be.
Go ahead.
You could be anywhere.
Yeah, please.
They could be anywhere in the world, but you don't get time back.
You don't.
So if y'all listen to the podcast,
take my time. I'm gonna give your time right back to you. Because what you're not gonna do.
Oh my God.
Is come in no comments and give me sentence fragments.
And this is why I have a slumber party, and he has so much.
Go to your slumber party, because the Doja, we go fired up.
No, but what's crazy is the Dojaites don't like me either.
Hey,
they think I'm even softer than Doja.
Can I get on another episode?
We might have to do a part 2.
Hey, this is fun, man.
We might have to do a part 2, man. Like I have my knees out again. You know what I'm saying? Like I might. They might go higher.
From here on out, I'm taking.
Oh shit! Yo, listen. Ono,
I wear shorts. I
Ono,
get down with the shorts.
Listen, Ono. I don't know why Sleepy trying to act like this, because when we went to Houston, he had his shorts way above his knees. But it's cool.
Time out. I'm upset that I didn't know that we could do this, because the first 5-6 podcasts, I was outside on my patio.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I was outside in tank tops.
No, you wasn't.
And my thighs stay out.
Yeah.
So
listen, man.
Hey,
never skip leg day.
So many quotables here.
Never skip leg. And my man Ono plays soccer. I don't know if y'all know that.
Hey,
man,
I did.
There it is.
So yes, if we doing another one of these where we all together,
fact.
I'm coming to that motherfucker looking like an N1 player.
Also too, Ono, and to kind of go off, like I said again, with the therapy segment, like making sure that you find someone that you're comfortable talking to. Like, don't feel that you have to stay. It's like a relationship. Like, don't feel like you have to stay in a relationship with a therapist if it doesn't work. I would urge you to find one if you know there's some things that you can't just talk to anybody about, right? Like, of course, me, listen, I'll talk to you about anything at any time, anywhere, my dog. You know what I'm saying? We done came a long play from that drive in that Durango. We was listening to that Snap Your Fingers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We was in a good vibe. Listen, man. So it was a quick backstory. So we was leaving step practice, right? This is back in college, right? Yeah. So I don't even know where Ono was living. I just know he was living at this random apartment place, right? And I had this big old Dodge Durango that was a terrible financial investment. But I just wanted to look big. And I had my big truck. It was all good. Boom. So then, what is this? What is this? Oh, wait. What? Talk about what?
Pass it to me, man.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting notes. Man. I'm sorry. That went terrible.
That was not slick at all, Doja. And that's Doja, though. That's how Doja always been.
That's me. Like, what? I'm supposed to do what? Yeah, man. Text that man. But, like, we was listening.
And when I had told you, I'm never the last voice they hear. You see how this nigga be talking?
Listen, man. Hey, back to my story. We was driving. We was listening to Snap Your Fingers, Lil Wayne, and T-Pain. Yeah. And I remember Ono was just like, yo, this is just a great vibe, Doge. And I'm just like, it is, right? Like, damn, we had the music going. We was just talking, man. So I think me and Ono's relationship has always been that. Just real open, man, and just real transparent. I like to think of myself as someone who can talk to anybody, but not just talk. Actual have meaning behind the words that I say, so that someone can feel like, you know what I'm saying, they didn't waste time when they talk with me. You know what I'm saying? You don't, because like Sleepy said, you can't get time back, and you don't want to waste anybody's time with their words. And that's what I've been learning through therapy. Shout out to therapy. So
and back to that conversation, like backstory to that, it was I've never really talked about this, but Alpha actually saved me, like in the sense of. Yeah. I mean, I know that sounds real deep and occultic or whatever the fuck that sounds like.
We're definitely a cult.
But
Alpha 8 is weird as a motherfucker.
I crossed when I was 19.
Yeah.
So I was like super young. Yeah. I was a sophomore in college. Well, actually, I was still a freshman. I was just about to be a sophomore.
You about to be a sophomore.
But right before I got to college, my girlfriend at the time had passed away from a car accident. So it was like. So I'm 17/18 at the time when she passed away. I'm in college by myself. Parents in Nigeria. The world is my oyster, so I get to drink all night and not go to class, and nobody can tell me anything. But I was at the time trying to figure out how to process that loss, and I didn't know how. And I was just wilding out as a young guy. And I saw these guys, and I remember it was a SLU stroll off. Oh no, SLU welcome.
Oh, welcome weekend.
Welcome weekend. And I'm sitting there, and I'm just a freshman, just looking around, just wide-eyed, bushy tail, whatever you call it. And alphas go up, and the step show was crazy. And I'm looking, I'm like, so you got to think about from the level from where I'm at, right? I'm a Nigerian immigrant, right? First things first.
You looking at the Wizard of Oz, huh? You like, the fuck is this?
I'm a Nigerian immigrant in an American college. But you know what I mean? And I'm looking, I'm like, what is that? And how the fuck is that shit so cool? I want to know what that's about. So I boldly just walked up to him like, what's up? Who are y'all? You know, type of a thing. And they were all looking at me like, you don't just step to us and just ask us. Like, I
wasn't a part of that. I wasn't a part of that circle.
I could have been.
Goddamn.
I literally just asked, like, what's up? And, you know, fast forward, you know, I became an alpha, right? But
you did. You did.
But
what club? Come on. Talk your shit, man. Yeah.
But at the time, like, alpha helped me
love that shit,
like
man.
process that loss.
And
process.
Let that man talk, man.
Process what I had been going through, and kind of sort of was a distraction as well. But I needed it because it was a good distraction. Taught me discipline. Taught me how to like interact with people, and the networking was just out the roof. But I was just trying to mention like how alpha saved me in that sense, but those distractions got crazy too and led me down another path where I bumped my head again. And it was when I messed up again that I was riding back with Dosia in the car in the Durango. And the cool thing about that conversation, I still remember it till today, is that Dosia just sat there and he just listened to me. And I just talked about my little problems over and over, and we listened to music, and he just listened. And that was like our bonding moment at the time. And whenever something good happens in my life, Dosia DM me and be like, snap your fingers.
Snap your fingers. Yes, man. Yes, sir.
And that's important, to have somebody that's always there to listen to you, but also to, like, you know, tell you when you're doing wrong, but also be there to congratulate you when you're doing right.
Facts.
So shout out to you.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Hey,
thank you very much,
with
my
his
brother.
knees out.
Hey, with my knees out, man. And you got to show that love. It's important. Oh, hold on. What's up? You good? Oh.
Yeah, you know, we on Delmar.
We on Delmar. It's St. Louis.
Hey, listen, man. Deacon May got one.
What was that pink note, by the way?
Yeah, but
it's everything's going like it needed to go.
Okay, I was just like, all right, listen. I didn't know the note, so
how that man couldn't read the note, I don't know.
I don't listen. Hey, I couldn't read it.
You did that in step shows too, right?
Listen, it was like, no, start the step. Wait, I'll start the step. Hold on, wait, everybody stop. I'm supposed to start the step. No, stay in character. Oh, shit. Okay, all right, here we go.
Hey,
bro. Hey, man. Listen, if you're not transparent, what are you doing?
No,
you can't say you're going to be 100 if you're not being transparent. You feel me?
But
live in your moment.
Oh
live in your moment, and also live in your shame. It's a beautiful thing, bro.
I love it, man.
But thing.
Hey, where you at, man?
Hey, hey, listen, man. I'm thoroughly enjoying just the stories, because me and you tight, like we talk, you know, whatever. But I had moved. I left the state. I was gone. So a lot of shit I just wasn't here for.
Right.
So to hear the shit that was going on when I was gone, this shit make a nigga feel good, because a part of the brotherhood, any brotherhood, friendship, whatever, but I would say Alpha Eta, which is a chapter in Alpha Phi Alpha, is not only holding each other accountable, but we got to be there for each other.
Yeah.
And that shit went long past undergrad. Like, I played shit 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And I still am just as tight with people who crossed 9, 10 years after me, 12 years after me, because it's a brotherhood.
Yeah.
So being able to chill out with, one, Me and Doja argue about all types of shit on this podcast.
All types of it.
But
Excuse the sirens,
One
y'all.
second.
oh shit, yeah, St. Louis wilding out. Hey, crime be happening in
It's
St.
hot
Louis.
out here.
St. Louis.
It's summertime is
Shout
here.
outside. And Deacon Maker ain't got no socks on, so you see, you know what I'm saying?
But
Just put that out
but
there.
being able to tap in and come to your spot. And
Yeah.
anytime I've been in I'm back in St. Louis now, but anytime I would come home, it was instant love.
Yeah.
Anytime it was an event,
Always love.
Yeah.
because we all used to throw events too.
Yeah.
And to see what's the evolution
Mm-hmm.
of St. Louis nightlife. Some not so good, some good. Oh no, on the good side of things though,
Yeah.
is that make a nigga happy, man.
And yeah, and to also piggyback off of that, I'm
I know you good.
piggyback off of that, like,
He was gonna cut you off anyway.
I know. Oh, nigga.
hey, you know what I'm saying? Not to cut you off, but to cut you off. You know what I'm saying? Because it's on me. No, but before Ono got a hold of this place, and I don't want to say just him. I'm sure it's a team.
Art is my partner.
Shout out to your team. Yeah.
And I have an excellent team.
Yeah.
And I work, and the staff is amazing. They
Yeah.
welcome me. So Art, so background, just a little bit before you go any further.
Please.
Art Arthur was the original owner of the space, and you know he's been always like a big brother to me. So I always looked up to what he did and everything. And he also told me that he looked up to my events that I did outside, and I went to different places.
Shout out Espionage.
And we've been Espionage Event Series. So we had been talking about partnering on something for a while. And funny story is, and sorry, I know this was supposed to be quick, but
No.
But
Okay,
funny-
hold on real quick.
Shit.
You the fucking guest, nigga. Talk.
I'm definitely gonna ask you questions about Espionage and how they got started. Yeah.
But funny story is that this place used to be called The Office.
Yeah, I remember that.
And while I
Fuck, we old.
Yeah.
We old as shit, yes.
While I was in engineering school, Arthur gave me the offer to buy into the place at the time. So I was like, what, fucking 24?
Yeah.
So it was like, at the time, I was like, it sounds good, but I was in engineering school in Rolla.
Yeah.
So I was like, there ain't no way that I'm going to be an engineer in Rolla.
Shout out to black engineers.
And run a club in St. Louis or help run a club in St. Louis.
Yeah.
So I bought in, but then after like a month, I asked for my money back. So.
I was like,
hey, yo,
nah, bro. Hey,
I was like, I can't do this.
I can't play around like this.
So crazy. This is like, it comes full circle. So we've always still been talking in communication about doing something together. And years go by, and the opportunity presented itself, and I was like, all right, you know what? Let's do it. And it's also crazy. Caveat is like, the price went up like a motherfucker. I was like, shit, this how much it is now. He was like, this how much I've been doing. So what's up?
Yeah.
You trying to do it or not?
Yeah.
And I saw the opportunity. I thought it was a great opportunity. So I bought in, and really for me, I'm creating my own internship. I know where I want to be at. I know what I want to do, and this is a perfect opportunity to learn and be in the trenches and learn how the game truly goes. Because an event promoter is very different from a club owner. The day-to-day is so much different. A promoter comes in, does his thing, don't give a fuck what happens tomorrow, and he out of there. He made his bag. I see y'all next month or whatever, right? But day-to-day club owner, like, you got to deal with the place not being clean, shit, staff not showing up. It's a whole different ball game. So shout out to Arthur. He's definitely been he's been a mentor to me and taught me a lot about owning a space like this and being a part of the ownership of a space. So that's where I'm at right now. And
you've been on both sides, right? Like,
yes, definitely.
That's
so I started, doing promotions.
Let me tap in real quick. I think everybody here
at
some point was a promoter.
I agree.
So
except for Doja, right? Doja won't claim it.
Never did.
Okay.
I went to school.
Hey, Doja.
I got my degree. Okay. And it's okay. Hey, don't listen to him. It's okay to just be you. You don't got to be a promoter. Even if you pledge, man, just you can just be the guy at the table. Get the money.
Hey, chill. Okay, so everybody but Doja at some point was a promoter. I got the bug in undergrad throwing parties and counting the money at the end of the night. you throwing the march down with you understand?
Shout out to the march down.
Hey,
That shit coming back too.
Come on,
We
bring
gonna
it
make that
back.
shit-
say the same thing.
We gonna we
I'm
putting that
down with that. I'll put my
Man,
money
look,
up for that
we
one.
putting that into existence.
I will help promote that.
Hey.
Way, listen.
All right, so anywho, is that where you got the bug too?
Yes. Alfeda definitely sparked that in me.
Shout out Vader.
Yeah, so while in college, with the party, so we did these parties with Dynasty Promotions. Y'all remember?
Shout out Dynasty Promotions.
Yeah.
Shout out DDT Liquor, by the way.
Right.
Come on,
I
Mike.
talk about
What
Mike,
up,
but
Mike?
if you ever talk about promotions,
Oh,
and there's
man.
4 people that come. Well,
Oh.
I talk about Dynasty Promotions,
Yeah.
Mike Boogie. Talk about Fred and Harry.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I definitely talk
First
about
Fridays.
Alfeda, you know
Yes,
what I mean?
First
So
Fridays.
that's
definitely,
where,
yeah.
like, that's really like my full course load of
Yeah.
how I learned or I understood what to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, back in the day, we used to have this parties with Dynasty Promotions. We called it Best of Both Worlds.
Yeah.
Where it was a
Golly.
fusion between Greek life
Woo.
and St. Louis promoter scene.
Like
whatever
just
the fuck.
what
it
was
is.
popping in the city?
Yeah.
I was doing homework.
Oh shit, time out. Were you? No, you wasn't in the chapter yet.
Who?
We threw that party against the T.I. Lil Wayne concert.
T.I. Lil Wayne concert when he was at WashU, yeah.
Ooh, time
Hey,
out.
man, listen, man.
Hey.
Okay.
College parties back then before
Y'all don't-
COVID.
Very different.
Oh,
Very
my.
different.
Y'all don't
It was
understand.
so-
COVID,
Before COVID, not even way before COVID, like,
COVID as a market.
yeah,
for that
let's
one.
not even do that. Like that. I mean, it just was a different time, man. Like,
College parties were
was
like
just
something that the
live.
whole city came
yeah,
to.
man.
Yes,
You
the
had
whole city
niggas,
came to that.
people,
The whole
grown
city
in like just
Niggas don't
kicking it.
dog. Hey, time out. This shit now because times have changed don't sound fantastic.
Yeah, don't.
But we were throwing fucking college parties. I'm talking about I'm a junior in fucking college.
Yeah.
And at the time, like Keywan coming to the party. That's a
Yeah.
St. Lunatic.
Shout out St.
Darius
Lunatic.
Miles, who used to be an NBA player,
Shout out D Miles.
coming to our shit. Like
Yeah.
I'm talking about straight up St. Louis celebrity type
Yeah.
niggas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who I know got way more fucking money than what the fuck
And way
going
more
on with
resources
us.
to do whatever else they could be
But-
doing.
but they was coming to our shit.
Yeah.
That was the hot shit to
Yeah,
go to.
man.
You know what
Downtown,
I mean?
downtown
Those
hotel
hotels,
party
the
on a
WS,
Friday night.
the WS Hotel, the Holiday Inn.
Holiday Inn Select. Oh,
Yeah.
Holiday Inn
Holiday-
Select. Oh
Holiday Inn
my
Select.
goodness.
So
Woo.
Pete, I
Yeah.
graduated before Best of Both Worlds. Like me and Dosia,
Yeah.
our time is done. We around,
Yeah.
but we not around.
Right.
These niggas
Boy.
linked up because we had
Boy.
done some stuff with Dynasty,
Yeah.
like starting off with Zico and
But
them.
it wasn't that.
but-
it wasn't what they did.
Hey,
That
talk
was
about it.
different.
Hey.
Please. Go
Oh,
ahead.
his nigga phone ringing. Desmond Tutu ringing right now.
All right.
Talk about it real quick. Talk about it real quick.
Okay, so college promotions, man, we linked up. So here's what really sparked it. And shout out to Mike Boogie for this one. Mike
And Hib too, man.
yeah,
Shut-
and
Yeah,
Hib, and
Shout out to Hib. Shout out
Hib,
to
Hib definitely got me hip on the real estate.
Yeah.
So that was
He
really
doing
what
big things real
that was
estate,
really
yeah.
what I looked up. I was like, hey, Hib was doing his thing with
Yeah.
that. But what really sparked my interest in parties was how Dynasty Promotions did their promotions. At the time, you passed out flyers,
Yeah.
and that was about it.
Left
and
them
you
on-
and you met women.
Yo,
and
shout out
you
to the
went out.
spotlight. R.I.P. to the spotlight.
Yeah, you put them on cars or whatever. But the first time I saw somebody do this was with Mike Boogie. We created a video for the promo for the party, right? And he set it up like you know when two boxers are about to fight, and then they have a press release and they sit down. And they do like
Yeah.
like a media press
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So we set it up like that,
Yeah.
and it was like the Alphas on one side,
Yeah, I
and
remember
Dynasty
that.
Promotions
I
on
remember
the
that.
other side,
I
and then we
remember
shot a video.
Yeah.
It was corny as hell,
Yeah.
but
it was just.
but it was the
fact
effort.
shot.
It was the
Yeah,
level of effort. You know what I
man.
mean?
Yeah.
It was a level
Social
of
media wasn't what it is right now.
Ooh, could you imagine? If
So to see that shit, I was so
far.
fucking proud of y'all
Yeah.
because again, corny or not, St. Louis is known for corny commercials.
Yeah.
Swine Gangle and other bullshit
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
Shout out
Becky
Swag Angle.
Smarby. So when y'all did that shit,
Yeah, we did that, and it brought me in. I was like, okay, so you could do this, and you can put this much effort into it, and we had like 1,000 people at the Holiday Inn Select. I mean,
and not to mention who was outside that couldn't get in.
yeah, right. And it's like everybody came. It was the St. Louis socialites pulled up to the college folks. It was just like a whole combination. And then at the end, just seeing the money generated, I was like, wait a minute.
Man.
I mean, like, the money that's being made now is nowhere near the money that used to be made back then. Like,
niggas do not understand.
It was
yo,
crazy.
Listen. Let me. Shout out to you if you ever came to an Alpha Eta party and one of these two was like, yo, it's $40, and you pulled out $40 and you gave it to him.
Yeah, man.
You the real MVP.
Hey,
I just want to say that because that was them prices was real.
It was a lot of money being made, and so that sparked my interest. So that's Dynasty Promotions. That's Alpha Eta, and then I graduated from college, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do my own events. And one of the first, I did my graduation party at Amnesia, owned by Phil Assets at the time.
Yep.
Phil Assets let me. Yeah,
man.
Yeah. So,
take it back, right?
Yeah, Phil Assets let me do my party there. Shout out to Phil Assets. And then I stumbled across EXO.
Ooh.
And then I met Harry. And then I was like 21 at the time, and I walk into EXO and I tell Harry, hey, I want to book this place to do a party. And Harry laughed.
Yeah.
He was like, what the
So about to say, knowing Harry, in his mind, he was like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, like, who is this motherfucker? Right? Okay.
But somehow, I don't know how I finessed it. Like, the first meeting didn't go very well.
Yeah.
But the second meeting, he was like, okay, this dude is serious.
Yeah.
So we're going to give it a shot. And I remember he told me this. He was like, there's going to be a bar guarantee, right? I think it was some shit like $2,500, which now, looking back on it, that ain't shit.
Yeah.
But he said $2,500 is the bar guarantee. And he was like, and if you don't make the $2,500, you owe the difference.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm going to need my money.
Yeah.
Like, for real. And I was like,
that sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right.
That sounds exactly.
Harry and Fred was real direct. I've seen a lot of conversations where it was like, nah, bro, I need mine.
He was real about it. He was like, yeah. But I did it, linked up with Emmanuel. We did Espionage, and it sold out.
Yeah.
And it just took off from there.
Yeah.
Like, I had the bug in my blood. I was confident. And, we sold our EXO a couple times.
No, facts. Big facts.
Once you have your first successful event, you feel like, you really feel like the king of the city. You like,
and then from there, I would say that's when you started to see the hashtag, then the social media. So Instagram was a huge part of like how we were able to take off too. Who runs the yard?
Yeah.
Shout out, hey, if you was ever on Who Runs the Yard back in college,
that's all we had.
That was all we had.
That was it.
That was it. There was no. Listen, bro.
I was on YouTube, right?
It was on YouTube.
Yeah.
But Pete, you had to have a college email to even have a Facebook.
Yeah, like
so all that other shit didn't exist. Like we ain't had that shit.
That.
Yeah.
We really showing our fucking age.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit came out. I was like, damn, these motherfuckers don't got to pass out flyers no more.
Yeah.
They just post this shit and niggas come look.
Muzz was really at the spotlight, and all these different clubs with actual boxes of flyers, putting them on top of cars, security yelling, "Hey, get off the lot!" Like, my bad. We just passed out flyers, dog. Yeah, man. Quick question though.
Crazy shit.
Yeah.
And Chris was with that too. Chris Butler, shout out to Chris.
Shout out Chris Butler.
So we did a frequently fly series, kind of like Espionage, where it was frequently fly 1, 2, and 3. And hey, we was on some other shit. We had shirts. We had fucking polos and dress shirts made with our logo on it. Like, we was doing too much way too fast. But surprisingly, we actually made decent fucking money, which is crazy. But we was kind of, if we would have continued on, and my girlfriend at the time, I ain't gonna say her name, she did not like me in promotions. And she hated.
It's a tough world to be in.
No. She would come to other people's shit that I would be at and be like, why? And I made a decision that I thought that the relationship I was with was gonna go somewhere. So I went the corporate route. I got my first corporate job, and I said I'm done with promotions.
Oh my goodness!
I was a fucking idiot because we ain't together at all. I missed out on so much fucking money.
The crazy part about it was, when I was working in Enterprise.
We're not gonna do that
Okay,
because
sorry.
you putting out specifics.
You get
so back to your story. Espionage.
What I would say though, the difference with everything, I think obviously the word is evolution. Like the thing with espionage is people would dress up, right? I get it. You put a little, whatever on, like nice shoes, whatever. Sleepy said sneaks, whatever. But like with espionage, like it was my first time like seeing like people like nah. I don't got a suit on, bro. It's this. Nah, I ain't got no regular khaki. I got some chinos. No. These ain't shoes. These moves. So I got my good shit on.
Yeah.
This ain't no watch. This a rollie, bro.
The focus was on the fashion for sure.
And I think because of St. Louis,
Y'all shit was so fashion forward.
because it's St. Louis, like you really don't. You had that with First Fridays, and that was my age group. I'm 40, by the way. But now you had mugs that was like 25, like 27, 28, like coming in just like, yo, this is natural. So when I show up in a cool ass polo with some chino, I'm like, oh, this ain't enough. Yeah, I gotta sit down. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's what carried over in what you see in your club now. So like, if you could talk about like, where do you see
where you gonna take this place? Like what's
what's
short-term goals?
3 to 5 years.
Short-term goals, just get it consistent, like a really, really consistent vibe. My goal for this place is I want it to be like a staple in St. Louis. I want, when podcasts like these are happening 5 years from now, and how we're mentioning free time,
you want people to be mentioning.
When you mention the clubs of the time, I want Blue to be amongst them.
Shout out free time, by the way. Shout out free time.
I mean?
Don't edit that out. I think I did pay at your parties. I think I did. I think I did pay though. I think you had me pay one time. I think $20. It's $20. Can you give us $20 back?
All right, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I actually had semi beef with one of the owners of Free Time for a second. No, but I still didn't have to pay. It was promoters' respect. Like they still showed love. That you wasn't paying for that though. There's no way.
I paid $20 for a Free Time party. It was at what was that? What was the club that we got into a fight at? That
when Justin got jumped?
Yeah.
Oh
you
my
naming
God.
names now? I just said a fight. You
They don't know
name
who the fuck
names?
this nigga is.
Oh man. Shout out to the individual he just named when he sees this podcast. But so that was it was that club, but nonetheless, so moving as far as back to Blue though, like wanting to build this to a stable, do you think like this is a place where you would want to continue to have, and I don't want to like force you into saying something you don't want to, like, force you to have espionage here, or like there's been talks of like trying to bring back First Fridays. I know some individuals who have spoken like, yo, we got to bring it back. I mean, obviously Harry and Fred, that's if they choose to let it go. I don't know how that works, but bringing back First Fridays, bringing it back to this. Like, it's a patio. Y'all can't see the sexiness
patio is
behind
pretty
us.
dope. It needs to be clean, but it's pretty dope.
Listen, it's live. It's beautiful out here. So, but would that be the ultimate goal, to start having everything centralized, and especially in a loop? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like all the way downtown. It's not county either, but you're like in a perfect spot.
My goal for the place is to make it a staple. That's really more so my focus. I want to grow in the sense of having a bigger space, because I think that we can do more. Yeah. I think that there's a lot of opportunity we're leaving on the table in the sense that if a First Fridays came back, or espionage in its glory came back, I wouldn't be able to do it here per se, because I don't feel like this place is big enough. You got to think about the scale of those kind of events and how big they were. You know, we did. It was a First Fridays at the airport, right?
Yeah, I do remember that.
So it's like
runway. Ooh,
that's like a large scale. So if anything, I would want to open up a bigger spot that kind of has a different flavor to it that can house bigger events. Yeah. But for here, what I want this to be is a staple. I want it to be amongst the names that you mentioned, and you're like, oh yeah,
Listen, before you started throwing parties, I didn't know about the Rustic Goat. Like we threw a couple parties there, but you blew up the Rustic Goat. And then the Horny Goat. Yeah. That was Ono.
I'm glad somebody saw that.
That's you, bro. Definitely.
We definitely got
you
it.
You and Climate.
Yeah,
that was the whole connection.
And real talk.
Shout out DJ Climate.
I remember when, because before it was EXO, it was 7.
Yes.
For us. And I remember when First Fridays got too big for that. Like I remember First Fridays. Like you have to want to expand. You have to, because I hate this. It's limits of amounts of people just for it to be comfortable. Right. You can pack it out, but then it's uncomfortable, and your guests aren't happy. Yeah. And the ultimate thing is to have them happy, because happy people spend money.
Yeah, exactly.
So I get that, and I think this will be a staple. Like seriously, what you have done in such a small amount of time, because it usually takes promoters a minute to get their footing. You know what I'm saying?
And especially St. Louis too. And that's not a diss, but it's just the reality. Like a lot of people say St. Louis. I don't want to speak down on the culture, but it's like a
we clicked out.
Yeah,
like it's
cliquish,
this.
You know what I mean?
The hood parties is here. We sophisticated. We here.
Yeah.
There was really no place for like ratchet for folks. No.
Come on.
That is the thing.
No.
Say the word again. Say it again.
Ratchet.
Ratchet. Brought to you here.
I didn't.
Brought to you here.
I'm not the first person to say that word. Don't pay.
No. We taking that.
Okay.
I don't care.
Anywho, you have done an excellent job, because even First Fridays had to kind of morph a little bit, because First Fridays had a different ambiance with it at first. You couldn't go up in there and really let your hair down for real. Like you got looked down. I remember the first time we went and finally got in. Yeah. Like they was like,
finally got in.
Who the fuck is these niggas,
hey,
man?
Shout out to Al. Al, you got me in plenty of parties that free time would let me in. So I just want to make sure I just put that out there. Al Wade. I appreciate you, big bro.
I remember, when we had finally kind of made a name for ourselves around, where they was like, oh, let them in. Like, because, women always, you know how I go. Women always get in first. Cats who buy tables or whatever, bottles get, we had kind of just gotten our name out there. This was pre-alpha. We was doing the man whore thing, and niggas was like, these niggas is weird, man. They call themselves man whores. We called that, we had T-shirts, the whole shebang.
I didn't have a T-shirt.
I wish we had more time, because I was going to ask y'all a question about, like, thinking about things that we did back in the day as trends that would have never flew now. Like you couldn't call yourself man horse now.
The whole man whore incorporated would not exist today.
Like you couldn't do that shit, man.
It'd been letters written home. Hey. Like my mom would have been like, hey. What is this? What?
Oh,
no,
I would have gotten. Yeah.
We had 3 slides.
They had the man horse slide.
Yeah, we had
what the fuck?
Yeah, man. And time out. And motherfuckers learned that wasn't man horse and would be doing that shit. And not just women, because at first women would do it. But then, like, I seen some niggas, I'm like, you're not even click adjacent.
Yeah.
I don't even know you. Yeah. How you learn that shit? Hey.
But all in all, man, it's I mean, and again, I can't speak on it enough, man. Yo, this episode was about just recognizing who's the who in St. Louis, right? And I mean, man, you have accolades that we don't have time to mention. I mean, obviously, St. Louis. He said at the beginning of the show, St. Louis American 40 under 40, like big ups to that.
I appreciate
right? Because I mean, I ain't got that award. I'm 40, so I can't get the award no more. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But
still under 40.
Yeah. Well, I guess there you go. There you go. Okay, I'll take that. Yo, put me on the list. I need to be on that award. Thank you. But it's about like giving roses out and really recognizing like that growth, because from that moment, and I won't get into details, but from that moment that we talked about, where you had that moment where you were just like going through a lot, you had a choice to make. You see what I'm saying? And from that choice, you decided like, nah, I went through some shit. I'm going through some shit. But this shit ain't gonna define where I'm gonna be at.
Amen.
You see what I'm saying? And you started investing in yourself, investing in who you are as a brand outside of school, outside of Alpha. But you also invested in Alpha. Then you invested in, you know what I'm saying, yourself as just a person. So to see that come back around, like leader in the community. If you are in the social life and don't know who Ono is, you not really Because you ain't seen his Bottle Girls. Like,
oh my God,
that's a whole experience.
This
I
nigga.
think y'all need to understand. Like, that's a whole event, dog. So, anyways, but
wouldn't even go on a date with one of them. Too,
yeah, listen, man, I
can't even call her back.
I didn't, dog. Listen, it's stressful. I don't need that stress in my life, dog. That's too much stress. But that's too much stress.
But those I truly appreciate it, man. Like, like I said, earlier, like it feels good to have like people notice some of your work and notice like what you've done, and I really appreciate it. I can't. I don't know. I don't have the words to really express it. But,
sometimes you don't need the words.
But I will say though. But I will say that even though y'all are giving me these flowers, like I really did learn from y'all though. Like for real, like I did. You know.
Respect.
I took some from your confidence, like how you walk into any room and you can talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Like that shit. I mean, you might think it's easy, but
Yeah.
not everybody can do
Not
that.
everybody can do it. Yeah,
And sleep was always a silent killer.
Silent killer. Because you gotta go to sleep.
But he was always focused. Like you could tell that Sleep had his target. He knew exactly what he wanted to do.
Come on, Target.
And he handled it.
You know what he wanted
I
to do, and he handled it.
Whatever that means, right?
Yo, you heard? What did this
I
man
just
say?
wanted to make
he
sure
had a target. He knew what the plan was, and he carried it out, man. Cause you gotta go to sleep. Hey, yo, shout out Slumber Party. You know what I'm saying?
You see how they? You see
Shout
how?
out, no. He ain't never heard about for today.
Can I talk?
Slumber Party.
May I speak?
No, you
I'm
can't.
gonna get Ono some flowers.
No.
I'm not paying you no attention. I'm gonna get Ono some flowers. Not paying you no
You
attention.
can't talk. Slumber Party.
All right, so the way this podcast goes is like Bad Boys. Clearly, I am Martin Lawrence's character. I am old and ready to retire. You can tell by what I got on.
Oh my
Clearly, my man got the pink shorts on with the knees out.
Is he retiring?
He talking about.
He look like he about to go shoot a little Uzi video. Like,
If this was Lethal Weapon, I'm Danny Glover. I'm too old for this shit. And this young man is Riggs. Riggs don't care about shit.
Hey, man.
So it's always funny how he try to like put that spotlight on me, and I'm like, nigga, I'm finna go home and fucking run bathwater, nigga.
Hey,
I'm not.
And you gonna run bathwater too.
Hey.
But you can have people come. You can do whatever.
Man, listen.
You didn't call the bottle
Man.
girl. Imagine how cool you could be to give a bottle girl props,
Man.
but you ain't even call her back. Like what? Like
He talked about her multiple times on this
listen,
episode.
No.
We shall not name her name, but
No. But you just you see a scenario. You're like, you know what? You know what?
said I drive a Nissan.
Perfect example. There we go. Perfect example. I drive a Nissan. My dream car, y'all gonna hate me for this, is a RT. No, not RT. A Hellcat Charger. But there's a reason that I can't get a Hellcat Charger because I wouldn't act right in that thing. You would see me doing donuts. You would see me flying up and down Delmar. I wouldn't treat it right. There's a reason for that. So I
when we was kids, man, this nigga Doja say he was gonna once he got on. He was gonna buy a dump truck and fill it with speakers, just so he could ride around St. Louis and disturb the peace. My man's his dreams just be wild.
Listen, man, I'm passing to my son. Hey, man, dream big, bro. Go get that dump truck for daddy. Okay, that's what daddy want.
We gotta wrap this up because my man Ono got to get active.
Yeah.
Ono, love you, my brother.
Love, my dog.
Thank you so much for coming and being on the podcast.
Thank you for having us here.
Oh yeah. Oh no, tell the people, your socials and things.
Oh snap! All right, so Instagram is ONO3373. That's on Instagram. Ono Ikanone on Facebook. That's pretty much it. My Instagram is the main source of most of the information that I put
Follow
out.
that man's IG story.
Yeah. You can also follow Blue on Delmar at Blue on Delmar. We put all our events out. We have a crazy Thursday. So just sidebar. I'm gonna just put this in. Another initiative that I'm really pushing out here is Afrobeat and Afrobeat vibes. We've been doing this since 10 years ago, but it's like really catching on now.
Yeah.
So
It's a
I'm
whole
trying to
wave
have
now.
like as many Afrobeat nights as I can here. So Thursday is a dope situation. Every night that you come here, you're gonna hear some Afrobeat. So that's a big thing here in Blue on Delmar. Great food, great music. He already shouted out the bottle girls enough, but they fine though.
Listen, if you decide to follow this man, make sure it's between the hours of like 8 p.m. like maybe 3-4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Woo!
And I post all the moves and all the things that we do. But I appreciate y'all though, man.
And you'll know it's lit because he'll start singing the Afrobeat song. You are a star in my head. You do, you.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you really be watching my
I
shit,
be
huh?
listen. I'll be watching for you. Shout out to you though. I'll be watching for you.
Hey.
Golly, my
Hey.
brother.
But seriously, man.
Yeah, man.
Fuck with Blue Lounge. It's a good time. Like.
What's your IG when you done though?
We old, but he made us feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So if you young at heart, this the spot for you.
Hey, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my Twitter gotta go to sleep
Twitter.
with the underscore.
When the last time you been on Twitter?
Party.
Oh no, I still. Hey, I'm a.
Pop on sometimes.
Yeah, about to
Bruh.
say.
My Twitter is side of veggies 06. I tweet like once every month or so.
Hi.
Yeah, he pop on the
And
pub.
literally, yeah, I just be like, hi. I think my last tweet was on Mother's Day though.
Yeah.
And I tweeted.
Oh yeah, shout out to Mother's Day, past Mother's Day, yeah.
and I
Elon Musk
tweeted-
about to buy that shit. Twitter about to. I mean, I hate to say it. Twitter it's a wild space. So
Boy,
I
listen.
I don't know. I get my current events from there, man.
cause they gotta go to sleep.
It's nothing to do.
Slumber
What the fuck
party.
they gotta do?
That's your name, isn't it?
No.
I'm just trying to help out.
Okay.
Is
chill
this
out.
is
chill
this
out.
gonna end at some point?
No, we're about to end it. And my Instagram is
This
just
is
got
the
my Instagram.
longest outro ever.
Because this
He
man,
about to edit all this shit.
my man don't ever be quiet.
I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
Got to go to sleep, man. Just fuck with your boy.
Didn't I say what that was?
We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Go ahead, nigga.
Hey man, listen.
God fucking damn it.
Follow me on Instagram,
Yo.
bro. I'm on. It's Doja.
Doja gotta be the best.
all the
hype man
underscores,
ever,
you know what I'm
man.
saying?
Doja, you
If
ever
you
looked
follow-
into that industry?
I might need to, right? If you follow Sleepy, you can just look at what the name is because I don't feel like trying to explain it. Like it's just But Doja Bridgman is on Facebook. You gotta mention you wanted me to follow you because I'm not gonna allow all y'all to follow me because no. But yeah, man. Thank you, Ono, for you know what I'm saying, speaking with us, bro. You know what I'm saying, and just
Thank you for
allowing
having
us to
me.
be in this element, man.
If
You
they-
coming tonight?
Hmm?
You coming back out tonight?
I mean,
All right.
I might. If
I mean.